guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have an update for the deck of panning project. This one, as I'm sure a lot of you guys know at this point, was started by Emily from Emily and Max, as well. Emily and Max, I'm pronouncing it the Dutch way. Emily and Max, as well as McGinnis Mama. Emily and Max is her beauty channel though, so that's probably what most of you will know her from. She started this project 3 years ago. I think this is round 3 for her anyway, my first. We're rolling in products based on prompts that are coming from a deck of cards that she's linked to a playboard. A lot of dedication from her side goes into this project. I'm working on 7 products at the moment because I had some cards that had me roll in 2 products instead of 1. Yeah, so let's see how I've been doing because we've got a few things that we need to talk about. Starting off with my Glam Bronze Trio from L'Oreal. This is a blush highlighter bronzer trio, something that I've been mostly using as a highlighter at the moment because I pretty much finished up the blush side. And when you look at this right now, you'll see that there is 0 left of the blush. I had a little bit left in this corner, and when I kept trying to focus in on that and trying to get that done, it crumbled, it broke off, and I crushed it all up. And I've been working on clearing that out for the last like 2 weeks basically, and right now I've used up all the crushed up crumbles, powder, whatever you want to call it, and this is where we're at. So we're getting close to using up the highlighter side as well, which will probably still take me at least 2 months or so, but close either way, which will mean that we will go into the bronzer side very soon. And I don't think I can use the bronzer in the same way because even though we are in summer, I'm definitely not getting tan enough for this to be a highlight shade for me, so I'm gonna have to see what I'm gonna do with that. Once we get to it, I might just like put a big brush in and put it on certain parts of my face or something like that. So yeah, but happy that I've definitely made some progress because the blush is gone now, so I can myself very easily see the difference. That's pretty exciting. So yeah, that is this one. Then talking about bronzers, I have been working since the start of this year on the bronzer here in the Sephora palette, and my only goal is to hit pan on it. I thought that that would be like a 2, maybe 3 month goal. Well, here we are halfway through the year basically, and I still haven't hit pan on it, as you can see. So I'm gonna keep working on that. Actually, I forgot to say, I've used this one another 25 times for a total of 106 uses, and this one another 25 times for a total of 96. How is there no pan on this after 96 uses? I don't know. Then Revlon blush. I'm trying to hit the 30 uses on this one, and I'm doing that slowly but surely, 5 uses at a time. I've used another 5 times, bringing me to a total of 15. So we're halfway there, but I really want to finish off the blush in my Panda palette this year. So I definitely don't want to take away more than those 5 uses from like being able to work on that blush and definitely finish it off by the end of the year. So this one is moving slowly, but it's moving, so that's something. Then in here we have my Catrice Powder Polish in, I think, Strawberry Fields, although I keep mixing them up. I feel like every time I use it, I use a little bit from the side, and because it's slightly more like goopy, it looks like I'm starting to make my way up in a certain direction, but of course it's still a liquid, so it evens out throughout the day, and then the next day when I want to use this, it almost looks the same to me, but I definitely feel like I'm making some progress on it. I've used it 15 times over the last month, which I'm pretty happy with because I kind of forgot to use it a little bit before, bringing me to a total of 20 uses on this one right now. Definitely need a bit more. I wasn't really sure how much. I think it might be 2 or 3 months for me to get through this if I keep using it at this rate, but we'll see. So yeah, that is that one. Then my L'Oreal Infallible Longwear Lip Duo Compacts with like the 2 sides lipstick and lip balm to kind of moisturize it a little bit more. I have used this a few times, 5 times in total since last month, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it's a very small lipstick, so it moves relatively quickly. Plus it's been really warm, so sometimes I've had a little bit more come off than I actually needed to. But I'm not sure how I feel about this. Like sometimes, and I think that's probably the cases where accidentally a little bit too much came off because it got too creamy. Basically it gets a bit like it starts to crumble off my lips almost at a certain point, so I need to be careful with this one and make sure I don't put on a thick layer, but I just like put on a base and then put a lip balm on top and just leave it at that. So yeah, I'm still playing with this a little bit. This definitely is an older product, and I feel like the long wear like technology has improved a lot since this was created. Don't even want to think about how long ago that was, but yeah, it still works. It's just not the best long wear anything. So 5 more uses bring me to a total of 6 uses. But you can see in the progress shots that I've definitely made a little bit of progress on it, so that is exciting. Then the Maxfactor lipstick that I'm using as my cream blush. This I have used another 25 times as well, bring me to a total of 38 uses, and I'm definitely making some nice progress on this one. Of course, I'm using it as a cream blush, so I'm not flying through it, but since I'm using it very consistently, and this one definitely is more creamy than the lipstick I was using as a cream blush before, it's moving along nicely. Like you can definitely see the progress that I made over the last month, so I'm excited about that. And yeah, we're gonna keep using it another like what, 150 uses to go or so, and we'll be done. And then lastly, I rolled in this Charlotte Tilbury powder as well last month. Now it was basically falling apart almost already when I pulled it in, and then it did start to crumble all over the place, and it just became impossible for me to use. So I did not use it for a couple of days because I didn't really have time to repress, and then I made time to repress. So that is where we are right now, but I forgot to take a picture of like before and after. So that's a bit annoying because the progress is not very clear on this one because of that at the moment. But anyway, this is where we are at with this one right now. I've used it 18 times over the last month, and normally I would have at least the same amount of uses as like the highest uses you see on here, probably even a little bit more because I traveled a little bit and did not bring all the products with me. So probably more than 25 uses, so I missed out on say 10 or so uses on this one because I didn't have time. Probably not true. It probably takes me like what, 5 minutes or so to repress this. I didn't make time to repress it. So yeah, but there is not a lot left in here, so I'm hoping that this one will be done by next month. And that really is the only one that I do have hopes of rolling out next month, so that's great. I think this one is the closest on rolling out after that, but it's gonna take me a little while still. So yeah, then that means since I'm doing this full-on Emily style, I'm gonna roll a new product in. Even though I already have 7, we're gonna make it 8. So let's see, I've got my deck of cards right here, so I'm gonna do a quick shuffle. While I do that, I'm secretly trying to figure out what is clubs and what spades. I think I know, so let's see what we end up with. We're cutting the deck. 10 of spades, right? This is spades. So let's see what we will end up with there. I have my laptop right here. I already have Emily's spreadsheet open. The 10 of spades, random uses. I think that means that I need to do like a number generator or something and come up with the amount of uses, right? Just quickly referencing Emily's explanations of the prompts in that spreadsheet as well. Okay, so the thing with this one is we do a random number generator 1 to 5, and if you roll 1, it's 10 uses, 2, 20, 30, 40, 50. But I can choose whatever product I want to choose. So that is good. Hopefully I can find something that I can still incorporate with everything that I'm trying to work on already. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna pick out a product and I will be back in a little bit. Okay, so as always, I referenced my list of products that I want to finish this year, and it turns out there really is only one product that is not already in a project, it seems like. And that is my ILIA lip gloss. It's a balmy gloss, a tinted lip oil. I don't know how it can be a balm and an oil at the same time, but it feels really nice on the lips anyway. And I have been using this a little bit over the last like month or two, because I'm wearing this very orangey lipstick a lot at the moment, and every now and then when I want things to be a bit more cool toned, I've been topping this on top of it to make it a bit more pinkish. So why not roll it in and see how often I'm gonna have to use it. So it's gonna be kind of nice that it won't be my goal to finish this off, because I've got another lip gloss that I'm trying to get through first. But I can still get some use in on this one and not have to feel guilty about using it because it's not in a project, which project planner things, right? Anyway, I'm gonna open up my Pretty Random app. We're gonna go 1, 2, 5, clear history just in case, and let's see what we're gonna get. 1. Okay. So that means I need to get 10 uses on this one, which I will be able to do probably in 1 or 2 months. So that's good. This won't be something that's gonna last forever in this project again, and will build up that amount of products that I'm gonna be working on. So yeah, that's great. So kind of predictions, I'm hoping to finish this one off by next time. And then these 2, I'm hoping to be able to get to this one definitely in the next 2 months, this one hopefully in the next 2 months, but maybe 3. The rest, well, this one will be in here for 3 months because it's 5 uses every time. So these 2 might roll out at the same time. And maybe I can hit pan on the bronzer. Maybe that would be good, because I rolled a bronzer into another project and I haven't used it yet because the pan is just not showing up. Anyway, that is it for today. Thank you guys very much for watching. Thanks to Emily for creating this project. I love like figuring out what prompt I'm gonna get every single month. And yeah, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Bye bye.